Luxury vinyl flooring has never been more affordable with refloor, where you get the lowest flooring prices guaranteed.
Certainly, Virginia, by constitutional amendment, has a new redistricting effort that
You would stop this?
Even had a few screws left over. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings.
Got one question. You know how to cowboy? When we start. When we started, so. You should avoid your own path.
Make decisions. Exceed this. Do some.
Damn right it is. Put a lime
Just
on your
across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual
Maya
20,000
awaits.
fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Eat one of these funny-looking yellow guys first. Is that okay?
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has
So why
us
keep
set
speaking, bro?
for the start. Off we go from Denver. This will work out quite well.
For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. One that lands you in the quiet comfort of the largest global airport lounge network and lets you savor every bite with dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. A card that unlocks unique experiences worldwide for nights you'll talk about forever. There's nothing like Platinum, official payments partner of the NFL.
All the way out to the 30-yard line.
With the 61st pick of the Super Bowl, the NFL selects ESPN.
Here we go. 70 in the Wolf.
To the 2026 NFL Draft in Pittsburgh, where the Wolves get friends are up to the 13th overall.
He finds Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on first down.
It's a focus stick, and the Rams have used
They have these rules for the receivers
and
like they
trading
call
their
green
pick
grass
number
rules. And the
29
idea is
to
you're
Kansas
running
City in
across the
exchange
field
for
and you're
some
looking
pickup.
at
The
the
Rams have got a
quarterback.
lot of,
You're
got a
going to
lot
stay
of
on the
prospects,
run.
including
If you're
Alabama's
not looking
quarterback.
at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And they are
And that
expected
tells the
to go
quarterback to
back
put
to
the
the
ball on
offensive
your
side of the
chest.
football,
That
baby.
nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Take their second election of the night.
It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many plays they generate on the ground. Big plays on the ground. It makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Williams. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
70, Hawk, 70. The run out of the gun with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Traded 29 for the Chiefs, right? You want that trade at 29 because they take Arizona have to trade in because the Rams aren't going to take it at 13. Well, the Rams took it at 13. Why would you do that when you're built for now with Matthew Stafford? Because they want the heir apparent, obviously, inside center. This is a kid out the mid-November room with 21 touchdowns and 1 pick. Then he said he got hurt. He was beat up. Then he had 5 straight games with a fumble loss. Then he had a fumble loss in the playoffs as well, right? But he wasn't 100%, he said. He should get a little bigger, a little stronger. The big size system, there's
a reason why I tried to take this, and there are people who...
First down here, or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Try again. It's second and 10.
It's his piece. He is perfect for this piece. He is perfect for this offense. He ran very similar concepts at Alabama. He gets to sit behind Matthew Stafford. People say, well, why would you take a quarterback like this when you're supposed to win now? Well, the best time to take a quarterback is when you don't need one. Not when you're up against the wall and you're forcing picks. He fits perfectly. His tape, you cannot deny. You can go ahead and bang on him for the fact that, you know what, his resume is not that his play this year, he showed some high-level quarterback play. Sean McVay must have saw the same thing, and now he gets to learn from one of the very best to do it, and Matthew Stafford. He showed high-level quarterback play. The 15 starts concern me.
They'll go. It's Johnson. He'll be taken down. We have a chance. The first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
I know it's over the short range, but at this distance, this is actually clear of lane. You can't just fall forward and push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And was a coach. He's been a coach for as long as you can remember. As you think about tonight, the first competitive quarterback, how did he help you get here?
First off, I want to give
everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. From the gun, it's Shador. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of the greatest.
The Steelers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Congratulations, Ty.
Thank you. Dyson's in the third.
They'll come out throwing here to start. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. Offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
That's a gain of 10.
And that is incomplete.
They tried to go with a quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we're out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Sanders. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring it down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. Here's first and 10.
Lamar Jackson.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf. Here's Johnson. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop with no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 10. Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This one caught left side, that's 3. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think it's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision there.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
I'll pick up there of 28 yards. Okay, ready? He'll drop the throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That is caught. What a throw. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Well, we can measure lows, measure, and sell it.
You can't measure, right, Jim? This is Jim. One of the greats and handsome.
Value is just $6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter.
With the nutrition for ladies,
One quarter in the booth. It's the Steelers with the early lead.
The
Greg and
playoffs
I
can
back
take
in Denver.
Saturday,
In just minutes.
and in this rivalry, every possession is personal.
For the 3rd time in 4 years, we got Denver and Minnesota.
For Jokic, the chance at revenge.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Steaks. Game 4. Nuggets. Saturday, ABC, ESPN.
On first down, it's Sanders. Open right side. That strains the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. Sanders will throw. Caught by the tight end, Strange. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's 2 down. He picked up the first down. Ready to throw is Sanders. Cross, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry. And luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And let's even drop 4 on that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
26,
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Japanese! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Ready, right? Now, Shador got it into the hands of Mims. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos. Now it's Sanders. Now screen set up for Johnson. He's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
And he's in. Touchdown for Denver. His 4th TD drag of the season. 20-drive point coming. He's got it. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. Down the right sideline. will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
You said you can play anywhere on the line. How will your versatility elevate this Bucs defense?
Sanders now off the bootleg. He runs with it, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
We believe you. Thanks.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Sanders to throw. Going for it all. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leading here today with a win.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Right back to Dell. He's done it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 in the 1st down.
And that pretty much cemented his hearing as they play down. He's a rare talent. He's young. He's developing. He's got to get a little better as a blocker. He will. He's got to eliminate some of the drop, and he will work on that. But he's a through and closes. He's moving around. He's going to tight end. He's an athlete. He's going to walk. He's standing there.
They send the fire move, the tight end in motion. On play action.
Damn.
Set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Gary. The quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If you didn't know where his position was, you turn over against Nate, and we got a chance to cover that for the playoffs. You know, that's just a big man.
They come up on 2nd
You go,
and
listen at the tight end. That's exactly how they're looking at it. That's exactly how Frank Reich is looking at it.
in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. He's down for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Kenyon Sadiq at number 16.
As the kicks away.
The Lions are on the clock.
This one is going to sail through the end zone.
And Sadiq went after him. ESPN.
You're watching the 2026
Throwing now, Sanders on first down.
Good read. Damn.
They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive linemen out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield. When you get to the running backs, those offensive linemen, they can't help them out.
And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
The right money when you start as absurd as you think.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Craig and I return to Denver after this. 3rd and a long way to go. Ready? Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Moore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Hill, the motion man. Off play action.
Oh my fucking God.
The pressure too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Just like I still Kelly Parker. Now you're ready to settle a score. Game over.
Okay, ready? 70
On the play. He'll look to throw.
What?
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown. But either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Hank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
No!
Now a handoff. Jones. And they continue to get it tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't finish this drive.
Simpson at number 13. The Detroit Lions go on the ball on 17. This is the position of the special guest to announce their selection.
Taking action to support and make a win during this fun. Tonight, you will have the opportunity to help create an unforgettable win. I'm joined here by Easton, a 14-year-old Lions fan whose wish is to announce the 1st round draft pick for his favorite team.
Here we go.
Again, it'll be Jones. And this is not going to do it either.
As he makes his wish come true. Take it away, Easton.
With the 17th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Blake Miller, tackle, Clemson.
Hill looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have the football at their
Starting job as a tackle to begin his true freshman year and never gave it up. 4 years started, 54 games, started them all. Clemson says he has its career record for most snaps from scrimmage. He never came off the field. He didn't. He was a consistent player for Clemson. When they had some underachiever, he wasn't. Week in and week out, he was out there, durable, reliable, and he stole one attacks. They were no reason right tackles they finally really steps in here, but now you know Blake Miller is a right tackle. See him at central casting room? Yeah. 6'6" and a quarter, 6'6" and a half, 317 with long arms. He ran 504, 32 vertical, 32 reps. You mentioned the 3,778 snaps and 54 start. Battle tested. It does play a little high, but he looks the part for having the right tackle.
This is super competitive, right? This is watching pace. This guy's a baller in the run game. When the hands are tight, the timing is right in his pass throw. He can anchor, he can punch, he can stone in. But they struggled as far as their pass block win rate. Their effectiveness last year, their golf effectiveness dropped off a cliff when he was pressured. The statistics bear it out. They needed to address the offensive line. This is the foundational building block trap.
Unbelievable, Pat. Wow.
Set him free.
So we are stepping a little bit quickly this year, rather than selection as they're again for the last several years. They've only made Senate to it. Most teams have not used all of it. So here comes the Minnesota Vikings is an 18, the Commissioner Roger Goodell.
With the 18th pick in the 2026 NFL, the Minnesota Vikings select Jalen Bang, defensive end.
Gets underway.
Transfer from Louisville, spent 3 years in Florida. Eliminated to just 3 games last year because of a foot injury. In high school.
Think about this, but they don't make many guys that look like this. 6'6", 327 pounds, 35-inch arms, 10-inch hands. He only played 3 games this past season. If you want to know what he was, go back to the 24th season and watch the game against LSU. Simply lined up and dominated. A long defensive tackle. At him, I think he's got Chris Jones-like potential inside. As a rusher, as a run defender, he can be dominant. He went down to the Senior Bowl, and he showed up and he showed out. Now, the problem is going to be from a medical standpoint, if you're Minnesota, the foot injury. They had to check the foot out because a big man with a foot injury usually doesn't get better. But when he's healthy, he's one of the best defensive linemen that we've seen. That's the thing, right? I mean, did you see him in person? He would stand there, put down the practice field in Mobile. He's tall, hit the turf. He is massive. Massive, and you're right. You got to watch 2024 in order to get a good feel.
The Carolina Panthers are on the clock, and then the Cowboys will make their second pick of the night, followed by the hometown Steelers as the draft continues in a moment on ESPN.
It's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
He's watching Loads. It's never too early to earn your Sunday with Loads.
On the season for him.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice game. Just good, simple.
Young fellas. Introducing Home Plus subscriptions. Let's do more than Loads. You think you know someone until they make an unexpected leap. Finding out E-Trade is running its numbers. So you can invest and bank on
Just ends up being wasted down.
Insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of this guard.
But getting that gone.
Where do we even get this guy? Kevin Garnett.
You think I have a shot to make the team?
No.
Respect.
So he's just defensive State Farm. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off the spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm on top, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
New Lego Smart Play sets in the Galaxy Plays back. Sets sold separately.
Hey, Mercedes, make my playlist.
Field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this.
See Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the Kia.
Who do they want to account for? Because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Let's go now.
What did she say?
She said Dr. Pepper Cherry is the bestest, boldest Dr. Pepper.
Now, just a doggone me.
There's no finer flavor than Dr. Pepper and green soda.
Thank you. Wow, AT&T just credited my bill. I guess the service was out and I didn't even notice. It really is America's best guarantee, huh?
Turns out doing the right thing without someone having to ask is always appreciated. Remember when I told you, Blake, you are enough. And you said, thanks, Ted. And then we had that amazing handshake. Oh, Blake, you are enough.
Thanks, Ted. Wait, are you a magician?
I don't know. Why don't you check your pocket? When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Nothing there.
Oh, I was just looking for my phone. The company with America's best guarantee.
Pittsburgh, the Carolina Panthers pick is in. The commission will be announced in any moment. And I can also tell you, politics and football make strange bedfellows. The Eagles and Cowboys made a trade. The two arch rivals. Philly moving up a few spots, so they will select next. Having made that trade with the Cowboys to number 20. But first, the Panthers at 19. And the commissioner will be down.
26 in it. Select Jackal, Georgia.
Out of Charleston, South Carolina, he is big. 6'7", 315. This first two seasons, but didn't become full-time back until last year. That was named second team all SEC.
He was the 13th best player in this draft. Carolina gets him at 19. At the injury left tackle, he loved that. A guy like this stepping in for a
Situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up
is an issue of points. He needs that clean pocket.
Make sure this possession doesn't get wasted.
6'7.5", 315 pounds. Look at that 34.5 arms. You know, that vertical jump of 33.5 to 4'9", 340 with huge hands. Only 17 starts. But in pass pro this year, he did a great job. Run blocking be improved. Four starts. This kid only had 17 for sure. I think it's sport for Carolina. Knowing that Bryce Young is at his best, when he gets that clean pocket, he can see that field close. This makes sense for the Carolina Panthers. Look at this. That football basically only a 1-year start. Speaks volumes to kind of play we can see next year moving forward.
I mean, he's 6'7", right? So he's got to get that frame down. Punch timing has to be improved. He's just penciled in at left tackle for Iggy Quan.
All right, and so as I mentioned, the Eagles have traded up with the Cowboys into this spot, so they'll be making the next selection here. These two teams traded. The Eagles moved up for Devontae Smith. The Cowboys moved up into from the 22. And the Philistines, you see how this is the Eagles pick.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Makai
27.
wide receiver.
So the Eagles take over. This is significant of Rams doing it for the possibility of a true star. Let's talk about that. He won the Tough Award last year as the top receiver in the nation. Over 1,100 yards receiving and 11 touchdowns. Mel, you have been raising him since September. He does a great job of the Hall of Fame GM, right?
He takes off.
Fierce. I say that because there's one drop. He doesn't drop the football at all. And after the check, trying to tackle him, too. You know how something, your former defensive back hit this kid to the ground. He plays shield. He attacks the ball. He runs so well after the catch. And he was also an outstanding punt returner. He was almost 100-yard first punt return against Iowa. He'll still park this defense. You know who that is.
It just adds a different element.
Against Iowa, he had 10 catches for 153 yards. It's a touchdown in that game. Sprout running defense versatility. What's the gap there? Return skills and added bonus. He was one of my favorite players when Graham all year. We got there him for the first draft podcast training. I thought he could possibly drop because he doesn't. He's not the else. He doesn't think the corner that was. But I'll tell you what, with the Vontae and company, Jalen Hurts still loves this kid.
You know, when you talk to some of the receiver coaches, see the compliments they gave. He plays bigger than he is. And the toughness that you have. With all the A.J. Brown conversation, this is another weapon for Jalen Hurts. In a big time year with all this. How he runs, but with all that noise, goes and gets Jalen Hurts another weapon with the A.J. Brown situation.
Yeah, listen, you just turn on that Iowa game that Mel referenced. You'll sit there and go, this guy's number one on game. But you made some plays in that game, especially in contested catch situation in the middle of the field, that you sit there and go, wait a second now. These guys only
pick up the first down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
He has got the heart of a lion. He's going to really, really make himself a very personal player in Philadelphia just because of the way he's played the game.
This is a steal. Prediction that it's only a 4% chance that McCausland would be available at number 20. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights. There's a highest rated player on my board. Watch him here. Sell the route, the first, the ability to make every catch. But it's all part of it. He's catching the football with his hands. When he has the body catch, he's not. He knows how to, he's a natural pass catcher. Look at the catch here. This is phenomenal stuff. You know, this was on a consistent basis, week in and week out. You said flag here, flag there. He did it every week. He's got the added bonus of those return skills. I tell you what, he gets the ball in his hands. You can see him here. He's going to break tackles. You better bring it as a defensive back to try to tackle this kid, Lou.
Yeah, one of the things I love the most about him is football IQ. Against zone coverage, you better not lose him. He'll just shoot you up. He'll be a first down producing machine.
All right, Marion Bonboy takes us down to the stage. Laura Rutledge is standing by with Makai Lemon. Laura.
Makai, from the first time you ever put on pads and a helmet to this moment right here, being a first-round pick in the NFL draft, what has defined your journey?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just so blessed right now. But I just thank the Lord for every moment. Really. It's a dream come true. I can't even believe this right now.
When you look out at those Philly fans and you think about the fan base that's about to embrace you with open arms, what do they love most about you?
They ain't getting a dog. This is ready to run. For real. I ain't doing no plan.
Thank you, Makai. Congratulations.
Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Let's go. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tommy shot from Sticks. Seen it.
Let's go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught right side. It's fired. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. He runs straight ahead with Jones. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. They run it once more with Jones. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown Steelers. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
And celebrating
He'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Joining me on stage are 6 World Best Leadership Award recipients, featuring both high school tackle players and flag football athletes. The Jerome Bettis Leadership Award recognizes high school football players who demonstrate leadership, character, and
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. They'll come up first and 10.
Be the best as you continue your football journeys.
Here comes the
The
blitz.
last time we introduced the Steelers first round pick, I was fortunate to introduce T.J. Watt.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, you know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trenton Strange was his intended target.
An extraordinary scene here in Pittsburgh. And an extraordinary story is Maxie Huntley. His family came to the U.S. from Nigeria when he was 14. The first time he ever played in his life was in junior college at East Los Angeles College. He spent 2 years there, then on to Arizona State, where he started 31 games over 3 years. And now here he is, Mel, a first-round pick in the NFL draft.
I said, I mean, on the football team, Green, like you talked about, you think about where he came from, where he is now. Amazing. 6'6", 321 pounds. 34 arms at 49 runs, 30 man vertical, and 22 reps. Those are unbelievable numbers and points. The improvement that he showed this past year was outstanding. Started off 14 games, made huge progress from 2024 and 2023. Didn't even have a spring. He had the labrum surgery going in, old injury, bigger, stronger. Talk about a guy who's ascending, work in progress, and placement has to improve. But as a senior bowl practice, he was a standout performance against the down there. But the just what I got up his stock. They solidified the matchup despite the lack of a lot of experience as a first-round draft pick.
Well, he was fantastic in Mobile. When you sit there, that was my first exposure to him. I hadn't seen him during the season. I was going, who is this guy? I mean, he was stoning people. During the Texas Tech game this year, watch him look for Mellow Heights, David Bailey. He deals with them now, and he is nasty. That's the next phase. I'm on the phone with our own Matt Barry, who's an ASU alum, and head coach Kenny Dillingham. The next phase for Max is for Max to say, hey, look, I'm one of the baddest dudes out here. And to go ahead and have that mindset, but if he is...
Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. That's a gain of 28.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Here we go. Again, it's Jones. And he's shedding tackles left and right. Winding his way for a gain of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's third down and a few inches. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, we're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Ready. They look to run with Jones. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, his tight end straight. once more. 22 yards on the first. And now the referee looks like he has gotten his word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Got it into the hands of Benton, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Now it's Johnson. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. Bruce decided, not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. That ball bouncing around, and it finally caught. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling